In the latest days of our live storyline, Sophia Choi's apparent mental breakdown becomes the center of one of Salem's most controversial and suspicious plotlines. On the surface, Sophia seems to have completely lost her grip on reality, suffering from what doctors are calling suggestive mutism, a condition where the patient becomes selectively nonverbal under psychological stress. However, the timing of Sophia's mental collapse raises serious questions, as it comes right after her web of lies begins to unravel. Viewers are starting to wonder whether Sophia's illness is genuine or simply another one of her manipulative tactics designed to avoid the consequences of her actions. To understand Sophia's situation, it's important to go back to the beginning of her recent downfall. Sophia has been under tremendous pressure ever since she became pregnant, and instead of facing the truth about her baby's paternity, she used her pregnancy as leverage to control Tate Black. For months, Sophia manipulated Tate emotionally, convincing him that the child she was carrying belonged to him. Her goal was simple but destructive: to keep Tate and Holly Jonas apart at all costs. The real twist came when Aaron Green dropped the bombshell that he had also slept with Sophia, and not long before she announced her pregnancy. According to Aaron, their encounter happened on the same day Tate accidentally called Sophia by Holly's name while they were in bed. Furious and humiliated, Sophia turned to Aaron for comfort, and that impulsive decision could be the one that changed everything. It was a brief, off-screen moment that has since snowballed into a paternity nightmare. Fans have been skeptical from the start, questioning how Tate could so easily believe Sophia's claim without demanding a DNA test. His willingness to trust her cost him dearly, as it drove a painful wedge between him and Holly, the person he truly loved. For months, Tate clung to the idea that he needed to take responsibility for Sophia's baby, even as his instincts told him something wasn't right. If he had ordered a paternity test earlier, everyone would already know the child isn't his. Meanwhile, Sophia has been tangled in even more deceit. She's been connected to stolen photos that link back to Tate, Holly, and Johnny DiMera. Photos that could have exposed her lies sooner. She was seen tossing the phone that contained the photos into a trash can at the Brady pub. Unfortunately, the garbage has long since been collected, and that potential piece of evidence is lost, at least for now. However, questions remain about whether the phone's digital history could still be recovered from the cloud or traced through its account data. The most shocking part of this saga is Sophia's apparent mental collapse. After her lies started to surface and her manipulations began to fail, she suddenly became silent, withdrawn, and unresponsive, symptoms that led doctors to conclude she's suffering from a breakdown. But fans aren't convinced. Many believe that Sophia's so-called suggestive mutism is nothing more than a calculated move to avoid prison time. Her close association with Melinda Trask adds fuel to that theory. Melinda, notorious for bending legal ethics when it suits her agenda, has been coaching Sophia for months. She's the one who told Sophia to lie about where her baby was born, insisting she tell everyone the child was delivered in Chicago and that it was a girl, not a boy. If Melinda could mastermind that level of deception, then faking a mental illness to secure a transfer to Bayview instead of prison would be perfectly in line with her schemes. Sophia knows she's cornered. Her lies are unraveling, her allies are abandoning her, and she's running out of ways to escape accountability. For her, pretending to be mentally unwell could be the perfect cover. Getting sent to Bayview, the psychiatric facility, would not only spare her from a harsh prison sentence but also give her the opportunity to plan an escape later on, something that would be nearly impossible if she were behind bars. This raises serious ethical and emotional stakes for everyone involved. Tate, still reeling from the betrayal, has to face the possibility that the woman who nearly destroyed his life is now manipulating the system to get away with it. Holly, on the other hand, feels both vindicated and heartbroken, knowing that Sophia's lies tore apart her relationship and inflicted emotional wounds that won't heal easily. Johnny DiMera remains suspicious, determined to expose whatever secrets Sophia and Melinda are hiding. If Sophia's breakdown is an act, then she's playing her most dangerous game yet. Salem has seen plenty of deception before, but Sophia's plan could take things to an entirely new level. The idea that she might successfully fake her way into freedom would leave many residents furious, and viewers on edge. The big question that hangs over this storyline now is whether the truth about her mental state will ever come out.